God damn, that was one hell of an episode of Gate. That fight was so intense, so bloody, so fiery, really. But I do feel a bit conflicted about this episode. I mean, I really enjoyed it. The plotline did really good. The fight was quite exciting. It's just the animation that really let it down in this one. I mean, I suppose I should have expected that with the big dragon fight going on throughout this episode, but God, there was quality everywhere. And they really overexposed everything. I mean, when they were in that cave and the dragon was breathing fire, suddenly just everything was red. The fire effect was just too damn much. It ended up taking away some of the beauty of the actual animation, and I feel like possibly they might have done that and made it so overexposed and just like that because they were rushing and making it even worse on the quality stage, and they figured the fire would hide some of that. So that kind of annoyed me. But other than that, this episode was really good. The fight with the dragon was incredible. It went pretty much exactly as I expected it to, except for two things. One, I didn't expect Lelei to kick so much ass. That was incredible. That was actually my favourite bit of the episode. And two, I did not expect Luna to freak out and summon lightning either again. Complete surprise, completely incredible. So I mean, Tuka Luna summoning lightning. I didn't even know she could do that. I mean, I don't remember if she's ever used magic before, but I thought she was just a chick that used a bow. I thought that was the extent of her power. I didn't know she had magic. Not sure if it was way back in season 1 and I just don't remember it all, or if she's just never shown it before and this was the first point that she really showed what she could do. On the other hand, Lelei, who we knew had magic, god damn, she was incredible in this episode. That whole glowy blue effect that they gave to her when she was doing her magic looked intense. The way she was laughing the whole time. She had a yandere moment. I love me some yanderes. I didn't know Lelei was a yandere. 10 out of 10. And yeah, just the way she shot all those swords into him at the same time. Oh man. That was incredible. Really nice use of magic. Really good way to conserve herself. Oh, it was just so awesome to see Lelei getting a chance to shine. Because she really hasn't so far. I mean, we've been seeing her magic getting stronger and stronger, but she rarely has to actually use it on an opponent. It's more just her practicing. So it was nice to see her doing some shit this episode. It was really cool. Oh, it's a shame we didn't get to see what happened to Rory. But yeah, the dragon fight. All the Dark Elves got wrecked. It was kind of sad. Literally all of them died, except for Yao. That's kind of horrible. I mean, I am continuously saying I hate it when characters get introduced just to die in the next episode. And this time they literally got introduced and barely given names, and then they died in this episode. And so there was literally no attachment to them. I'm not sure if they extended that in the manga, if this was like a few chapters of them travelling to the dragon and it made it feel a bit sad when they all died, but goddamn. That was intense. That was so intense. A lot of them ended up trying to kill themselves, which was quite funny. Firing off the RPGs without even pulling the pin, and goddamn, shooting them with their friends behind them so they knocked their own friends unconscious. Trying to stab the goddamn dragon with a sword when there's so many magical swords laid scattered around everywhere. You're obviously not going to be helping, bro. Just, you know, find an RPG or give up. Just defend Itami in some way so that he can make the explosions happen. Oh man, they were so useless. I felt so bad for them. But it was still incredible. The dragon smashing through everyone, breathing fire everywhere, using his tail to wreck shit. Some of these scenes were really good. Some of them looked really nice when people were dodging out of the way and moving around. Others just were not very good at all. There was too much fire, as I've said. The red effect was too much. But it still made for an exciting scene. I still enjoyed it. And like I said, when Lelei and Luna were using their magic, I kind of freaked out and fangirled a little bit. Like, yeah, they finally get a chance to do something. Because Rory's kind of been the only one that fought properly before this. I was so glad to be able to see them doing big shit. And it all worked out somehow. They blew the dragon to pieces. Which again, looked incredible. I couldn't believe that they showed like his arm breaking apart and his body like disintegrating like that. That was so cool. And then we got to meet the best girl. Nah, she's not really the best girl. New dragon girl though. Blue skin. Nice skimpy costume. Proper proportions. God damn. She looks incredible. She looks like she walked out of the best kind of RPG. Or the worst kind of Monster Musume doujin. Either way, I enjoyed her. She is insane. Properly has her own little 2 dragons joined with her. Was taking the piss out of Yao for like letting the fire dragon eat everyone even though she's serving Hardy. And she has a big bone to pick with Rory. I couldn't believe that Rory had went to the level of making the contract with Itami too. That was really cool to hear about. To hear that she was taking all the pain for him while he was getting fucked up in the cave. That was really nice. I didn't expect her to have that level of care for him. I mean, she's shown that she's interested in him before. But I did not think that she properly cared about him this much. And she clearly does. She doesn't want him to die. She's kind of in love with him. And that's really cute. And so, you know, they have to like get together and finish off what almost happened back in Earth when they were at the hot springs. Because, damn, they both deserve some loving after that. So anyway, this is a great episode. I love Giselle. She is incredible. Her voice is so taunting. She just looks so ridiculous. She looks, like I said, like she walked out of a Monster Musume fantasy kind of thing. Oh, I'm looking forward to her coming back in the future. It's just a shame that she kind of came out of nowhere and then disappeared immediately, and don't even know if she will come back by the end of this season or if she's for a different arc sometime distant in the future. But it's good to know that she's out there. And there's still so much going on back in the political stage, so it will be great to get back to that. But the Fire Dragon arc is officially over, and it ended brilliantly. Let's just hope we get something as big as that to finish off this season, because that was just incredible. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. If you liked this review, wreck that like button like you mean it. Subscribe if you haven't already seen more. And I will see you guys next time.